so the movie, this was a few years ago in a previous apartment, but it was haunted, and I did a whole Twitter thread about it that went viral and led to a movie. It took a few years to get to this point, but
I need to understand if you believed in ghosts before or not.
That's my question. Because I remember this thread
that's
very
my first question. Yeah.
right. I was always open to the possibility of ghosts. So I guess I was a little on the fence beforehand.
And when the ghost first appeared to you, how did it happen? And did you try to talk yourself out of it?
Kind of. It started as dreams, sort of, and escalated from there. And I never really thought about talking myself out of it because it went so viral on Twitter. I felt like there was a part of me that wanted it to sort of keep going forever. And then we had to move out of that apartment because they were going to renovate it and sell it. So.
And what the ghost was a small child.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a little. It was a small.
I mean,
child
that's
with
so much scarier.
head.
Give us give us a little tiny recap if you're willing to. I know you've sold a film and we don't want to spoil the ending.
Oh, I actually don't know the ending. The scriptwriter sent me the whole script, and I didn't read to the end because I kind of want to be surprised about what they do with the source material, because it's not completely like a beat for beat happening of what happened.
Sure.
It's definitely an adaptation.
Right, like the ghost didn't give you a massage or something they might put in the movie.
Well, he was a small child, so that probably would have been.
Children can give massages. That's not sexual.
Yeah, but how old was he as a ghost? I mean,
I don't know. He was maybe like 5 or 6. I think they're aging him up in the movie because.
Tell us what happened with the ghost, Adam. I'm not going to ask again.
I moved out of the apartment before anything. I mean, before he killed me, but he was mean. Doing weird things. He was moving things around, doing things with the electricity. It went on for like a year, so it's.
Now, did you ever speak to anyone that lived in the apartment before you or after you?
No, I tried to find.
And did the landlord sort of shrug when you mentioned possibly that the apartment was haunted?
Yeah, I mean, all of my friends unfollowed me on Twitter because they got annoyed with my constant updates about it.
Did you see any gravestones in the apartment? Because that might have been...
No, I didn't.
Did the child have a message for anyone in this world that it wanted you to convey?
No, he didn't, unfortunately. Or if he...
What was the first sign of the child? Like, what was your first thing that you were like, this is a ghost?
Gosh, I don't know. He did look dead. So I assumed that he was a ghost.
What do you mean he looked?
Wait, you saw him?
In dreams, yeah.
But not in person.
Not in person. I never saw him in person, which was probably for the best.
He would appear to you in your dreams, and then he would move things around the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
You sold this?
I did somehow. Somehow there were a lot of people interested in it. It's a lot more interesting on Twitter.
You should read the thread. I remember this thread very well, and it was completely compelling. So congratulations.
Thank you. I'm not selling it too well, but I already sold the movie.
You know what? You don't need to. You've got 30,000 people ready to buy anything you've got, you know?
What percentage of people in your life believe you and don't believe you about the ghosts?
Oh, that's good.
Oh, probably more people don't believe me than do believe me.
You want to know something?
Surprised at anyone that didn't or did?
No. Most people were not super interested in it in my life. Like I said, most people either muted me on Twitter or unfollowed me because they got sick of it pretty quickly.
All right, here's my next burning question.
I'm going to tell you something. I fully believe you. And I'm not even necessarily a ghost person, but I am open to it. And I fully 100% believe you. And if it were up to me, I'd have a business called Shaky Tables. And you would haunt other people. I would hire people to haunt people's homes and like shake their tables up.
I would invest in that company.
Thank you. And I know you've got the dough, baby.
I do. It's burning a hole in my pocket. I don't know what to do with it.
Shaky Tables, here it comes.